he had a game later that night and he was like qualifying for a tournament. He's that good. He like genuinely can qualify for these tournaments. And so he had a game later on. He had to leave the qualification process in order to go and play a game for Liverpool. So I think I heard it like the commentator say, or someone had said, yeah, he's had to leave his FIFA tournament to come and play this game for Liverpool.
Real football.
You're a Liverpool fan as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
So what's it like being a Liverpool fan who has to go and do football videos with players from other teams?
The thing is, like, in terms of like level of fan, I support Liverpool, but I also love other players. I like watching other players. So I'm not really
so you're not
like a diehard. No, I'm not like a diehard fan. Yeah. So I have no problem going and making videos with other people. Like, that's totally fine. But if I'm watching football, then I support Liverpool. But that's really as far as it goes.
You're a professional. You could do a video with Lee Carsley. All right, okay,
I'd love to do that.
It's like I've won a bet.
Who's the biggest player? Who's the biggest player you've done a video with?
Definitely Ronaldo.
Cristiano, not Fat Ronaldo.
No, Cristiano Ronaldo. And this was when at his time in Madrid. And I went over there, and it was actually to do with, was it to do with FIFA? No, it was to do. He was bringing out this fragrance.
Wasn't it aftershave? Yeah. I've seen it,
The CR7 fragrance, and I've always said I don't tend to get nervous in front.
I could have quite happily
made
a chloroform joke there, by the way, and I refused to. And I want the credit.
That's growth
for not doing that.
That is growth.
Yeah. But you still referenced it after.
You did the joke in a different form.
I did, but I did it on my own terms. And you know what? That takes balls.
It does. Well done.
Yeah, so I went out to Madrid, and he's got this fragrance that he's shilling out, and we were one of the pressings. And I don't get nervous in front of people, but there's a few people out there that I'd say definitely get a little bit. Ronaldo, maybe like Drake, someone like that. People that I look up to. Right?
Manuel Miranda.
I'm there. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm sweating. You can see it in not fucking Lee Carsley.
Thanks. I promise I'm not going to say him again.
He is.
I'm having a very Lee Carsley heavy episode. I'm not saying it again.
He'll say it at the end.
Anyways, so there, I walk in, and you can see in the video I am sweating, right? Just nervous. But they don't help, though, because him and his 20 PR team standing behind the camera have given me like a brief, and it's like, if you ask one wrong question, you're dead. That was the vibe that I got. So what I did was I thought, right, what video would be good for myself and that he would enjoy doing? And what I decided was, right, I'm going to give him a bunch of stats about himself. He'll love that, right? And he has to tell me whether they're true or false. So I'm going through. I asked the first couple of questions. They said, right, I want you to mention the fragrance in this video once or twice. I said, no problem. Third thing in, I asked a question about the fragrance. Fine. Fourth and fifth question, lady, stop the cameras. And I'm going, fuck, what have I've asked a question. I'm going to get decapitated. Anyways, she goes, you need to talk more about the fragrance. And I'm like, fuck's sake, like, I don't want this whole video to be about this fragrance. I don't mind speaking one or two bits about it, but that's it. So anyways, I'll go, right, no problem. Next question, I ask about the fragrance. Anyways, another two questions go along. And she goes again, she goes, talk more about the fragrance, right? And I'm not in the mood to sort of like back chat. I've got, you literally given like 10 minutes. There's someone, I'm not joking, with a stopwatch on the side. Like, you have your 10 minutes and he's on to the next person. And he was, he seemed to really be enjoying himself, having a good time. You can see it in the video. He's up for it. But then that the second time that she says that, he starts going off, right? And it's not in the video, but he starts going off in Portuguese to her. And at this point, I'm there like, is he getting at me? Is he telling me this is shit? What the fuck am I doing here? Look at this fucking nerd asking me these questions like that. So that's what I'm thinking in my head.
Or is he bollocking her?
But I don't know.
Oh,
so
God.
and I don't speak Portuguese. I ain't got a clue. So I just troop on through.
If it was Vietnamese, you'd have been fine, obviously.
I'd have been sorted. But he doesn't speak Vietnamese. So that didn't happen.
I'd have given it a go if I was you. I'd just be like, hey, is that Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You guys speak Vietnamese?
How's your Russian? Scottish?
Yeah. I get to the end of the video and I stand up, I pack up the stuff and I leave out there like, fucking hell, that was a lot more traumatic than I had at first imagined. And I get back to the hotel. I'm like, I need to know what he said in Portuguese here, because this is this is either going to make or break my image of Ronaldo here. Either he is sound or he's just a prick. So I sent it off to a guy that speaks Vietnamese, Portuguese. Right, he translates it for me, and he comes back, and it turns out. Now I'm going to leave one part out of it because if my career ever does go down the toilet, I'll be able to sell that to the papers, right? But he says something. He goes, stop fucking asking him about. Stop fucking telling him to ask about the fragrance. Otherwise, he's gonna come across as a homosexual. Blah 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 blah. But like, obviously, this is rough translation, right? Essentially, what he was saying was that it was gonna make it seem like we were boyfriends. I was moving to him, like I was flirting with him about his smell and his fragrance, right? And at this point, I was there like, right, well, thank fucking God.
What a fucking weird bit of logic from him, that is.
Yeah. Well,
how many goals did you score in the Champions League? And God, you smell nice, Cristiano.
Yeah. Right. So anyway, that was that, and I was just there like, I was so relieved that he was actually back in my corner, and he just essentially told that lady to fuck off and stop interrupting the video. So that was really sound of him. But yeah, there was just like this bit. I was there like, I didn't feel as though I was.
So this woman wanted you.
Tense.
This woman wanted you to do something. You didn't want to do it.
Well,
and Ronaldo didn't want you to be forced to do it.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Fuck's sake.
But yeah, I'm saying,
Could you say it in Vietnamese?
No, it's about perfume, innit? Like it's all perfume based.
Yeah.
Stinks.
Stinks to the
Cheers
heavens.
to you guys.
But yeah, that's my Ronaldo story. So me and Ronaldo, we're not in a relationship as he made clear.
I think that might have been lost in translation a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just didn't want me to flirt with him anymore. I think that was the vibe.
Were you trying to suck him off or something? Was that what the video was?
No, but that's what the lady wanted to see. So, and that video would have done a lot.
You stopped sucking his dick. You talk more about the fragrance. It's too much cock gobbling going on here, love. Yeah. Take that cock out your mouth. You can't talk when you gotta put the cock in your ass. Yeah, that's lovely. Talk about the fragrance. Fucking smells lovely.
You all right?
We all know that I'm not.
Is he trying to get a new agent? A new perfume agent?